Video solution to a 2-mark question that appeared as part of the sample paper given by CBSE for Class 10 Math in the academic year 2019-20. This is from the basic version of the paper, question number 24. The question had two alternatives, alternative 1 and 2, both tested concepts in trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Both are easy questions. Let's get started with the first one. We need to prove that this expression, the product of these four values, is equal to 1. Tan 48 into tan 23 into tan 42 into tan 67. Let's start with the LHS. Tan theta in terms of complementary ratios of angles will be equal to cot of 90 minus theta. So what we're going to do is we're going to be finding out what is the equivalent of these two in terms of cot. So tan 48 is actually going to be equal to cot of 90 minus 48. Cot of 90 minus 48 is equal to cot 42. Cot 42, cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. So I'm going to write this down right away as 1 by tan 42. So tan 48 is equal to 1 by tan 42. Let's run through the same exercise for tan 23. This is going to be cot of 90 minus 23. 90 minus 23 is a 67. So this is equal to cot 67. Cot 67, cot theta is 1 by tan theta. So this is going to be equal to 1 by tan 67. Let's plug in values of tan 48 and tan 23 as 1 by tan 42 and 1 by tan 67 in this equation. So this expression is going to become 1 upon tan 42, which is tan 48, times 1 upon tan 67. This is the value of tan 23 times tan 42 times tan 67. Right? All of these are degrees. These two will get cancelled. These two will get cancelled to leave us with 1 times 1, which is equal to 1. Which is the RHS. Quickly summarize it in a printed form. We know that tan 48 is equal to cot 42 using the trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Similarly, tan 23 is equal to cot 67. We're plugging in these values into this. So tan 28 has become a cot 42. Tan 23 has become a cot 67. Cot 42 is 1 by tan 42. This is 1 by tan 42. Cot 67 is 1 by tan 67. So these two terms will get cancelled to leave us with an answer which is equal to 1. So LHS equals RHS. So more to the second one, this also tests concepts in trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Cos 48 into cos 42 minus sin 48 into sin 42. What is the value of this? We have to find the value. Cos theta is equal to sin of 90 minus theta. Again, trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Let's write both cos 48 and cos 42 in terms of sin. So cos 48 is going to be equal to sin of 90 minus 48. Sin of 90 minus 48 is equal to sin 42. Similarly, cos 42 is equal to sin of 90 minus 42, which is equal to sin 48. So next step, we're going to be replacing cos 48 as a sin 42 and cos 42 as a sin 48. Let's do that here. Cos 48 is equal to sin 42. Cos 42 is a sin 48. So the left part we have written it this way, minus sin 48 into sin 42. Both of these are the same, so the resulting value is equal to 0. Quickly summarize it in a printed form. Cos 48 by trigonometric ratio of complementary angles is sin 42. Cos 42 is a sin 48. We are plugging in the values of cos 48 and cos 42 as sin 42 and sin 48 in equation 1. So value of this expression is equal to 0. Before you leave, do two things. Sign up at online.maxtute.com for CBSE online coaching for Class 10 Maths. It takes less than 5 minutes in all of 3 steps to get started. And do one more thing, subscribe to this channel youtube.com/maxtute and spread the word about this channel to your friends and classmates.